How can you save money while you are working away from home? You may be working outside your county, or you may be working outside your country, or even far away from your city. What are some of the ways that you can save on your finances? Welcome to my channel. My name is Vengi and this is Vengi Vibes channel. Today we're gonna be discussing on how one who is working away from their home, far away, may it be away from your country, that is abroad, or even away from your main city. How can you save while you are away from your home? And the first thing, how you can save while you're working away from your home, is you must have a budget. You can never save if you don't have a budget. Yes, you must have a budget and plan on your income. Be able to see how your income comes in and how you are using your money, that is on your expenses. When you know where this helps you know where your money is going to. Yes, so I said you must have a budget. Every time, every paycheck, may it be in 2 weeks paycheck or a monthly paycheck, always have a budget, or a daily paycheck. Kindly have a budget. That will help you to track on your finances. The second thing that somebody who is working away from their home can do to save on their finances is prioritizing on their needs and checking out on over their wants. Prioritizing on your needs over your wants. In life, there are things that are not really necessary, but those are what we call the wants. But we have the things that are a must. Those are the needs. So you should consider taking care of your needs first, and maybe forgoing the wants, because most of the wants are just for luxurious purposes, not mainly because you need them, but just there for you to feel good. You can oversee some of the wants, and these will help you to save on your finances. The other thing is you automate your savings. For every paycheck, how much have you planned to save? Every paycheck you must save. How much do you plan to save? If maybe you're planning to save a 30%, or even a 40%, which that is a bit possible. If you're planning to save about 30%, you can automate that to your savings account. And I always say, if possible, you can automate all your bills. This will help you to be able to understand, to take care of your bills accordingly. But mainly, make sure you automate your savings, because most of the times we may end up spending the whole amount of money that one gets. But if you have automated your savings, that is taken directly to your savings account from your account, from your maybe your the account you've been paid through, direct to your savings account. So you can automate that. Or even if it's you using the MMF or for your emergency or any other account, kindly automate your savings to whichever account you are using. Kindly automate your savings if possible. Another thing is monitor the exchange rates. At times the exchange rates are favorable, and at other times the exchange rates are not really favorable to us. I always say, if you're doing any transfers, do your transfers on the season when the rates the exchange rates are favorable to you and they are in favor of you. And also do shopping in bulk when the rates are favorable to you, because some of the times the rates may be very low, which makes you to spend maybe much on something, and they may be very high, which may make you also spend much. So like the rates, you should just check out at what time do you feel like I'm comfortable with these rates, with these exchange rates. And when you check out that, you will be able to understand the economy and be able to maximize on your savings, that is checking on the exchange rates. The other thing is, instead of going to an hotel to get some pizza, why don't you cook at home? Yeah, you can cook at home, and this really helps you because foods in restaurants are quite expensive. But if you can cook at your home, let me use myself as an example. I can cook in my home and take that food for dinner, and because my stomach is okay, by the grace of God, I'm very much okay. So you may say, like, I make my lunch, and this lunch I will also take it in during dinner. What will you need during dinner? You'll only need to warm that, and you'll have saved much on your food through cooking at home. But if you say you're going to buy foods, it's going to be very expensive for you. The other thing that you can do is try using public transport, especially if you are very far from your home. I would recommend use public transport instead of getting yourself a car, or rather always taking on a taxi. You can prefer using the buses or the trains. These are quite cheap almost in all the countries. They are a bit cheap, instead of taking a taxi, which is quite expensive, and also instead of getting a car, which will need to fuel maybe on weekly basis or on monthly basis. It will depend on the amount of fuel your car consumes. The other thing that you can do is avoid going to they are called what? Avoid going to tourist areas mostly. There are areas that are termed mainly to be accommodated not only tourists, and these areas may be very expensive, especially for immigrants. For immigrants who are working out far away from their homes, you may consider looking around and seeing, is there any other place I can go and have fun and get the same service as the ones offered here. And this will help you to save on some of your finances. Then also take advantage of local perks like promotions, discounts. Almost every country and on supermarket, most of the malls, supermarkets and hypermarkets, they give discounts and promotions. You can take advantage of that. When there are promotions, try to see if you can get the things you need at that time, or rather go and get things that are discounted. This helps you to save, because if there is a discount, you will buy it at a lower price than you would have bought it in full price. And the last thing is always use cash backups. This helps you to get rewards, because if you're using a card that gives you credit card that gives you some cash back, it will also help you to earn some rewards. Yeah, those are some of the ways. Thank you for watching my video. Keep tuned. This is Venky Vibes channel. Stay blessed. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like and comment, and remember to share our videos. Toodles! We are out.